Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. They take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. They're in the air, they're on the ground, they're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl because we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. Victory Monday. Best day of the week. Like the video if you're fired up. One of the biggest Dolphins wins in years yesterday over Baltimore. Like the video if you're proud to be a Miami Dolphin. Let's go. Dolphins Today is presented by True Classic Tees. If you go to trueclassic.com/chat and use promo code chat, you can get 25% off. They got t-shirts, polo, shorts. It's a great, great place to get everything you need as a dude in terms of clothing. trueclassic.com/chat, promo code chat for 25% off. Welcome in to Dolphins Today. It is Victory Monday. I am Will Scott, and let me tell you guys something. A lot of y'all out there, especially some ESPN and CBS sports members, they need to fill out a Tua Tagovailoa apology form and send it to Tua himself. A lot of y'all owe Tua Tagovailoa an apology. You heard me, Jeremy Klump. You guys owe Tua an apology. 6 tutties yesterday, 469 yards, outplayed Lamar Jackson. I'm feeling great. It is a great day to be a Miami Dolphin fan. Producer Jack Lauderay is a Patriots fan. He can't believe it, how good we are this year. You love to see it. Send Tua that apology form and do it now. All right, let's get into these overreactions. So you know what day it is, Overreaction Monday. These shows tend to be a little bit more fun after a win. So there's a lot of people saying that Tua Tagovailoa is an MVP candidate after yesterday's performance. And as much as I would like to say that's accurate, right now that is an overreaction. And I'm not saying he's not going to become one, but it's 2 weeks into the season. We can't say yet that he is an MVP caliber player, but he did have an MVP caliber performance yesterday. Lamar Jackson did as well. And the wild thing is my guy Kevin at Hollywood Kev said on Twitter, Lamar Jackson had an MVP caliber performance yesterday, and Tua outplayed him. That's wild. Here's what Tua did. Career high 6 tutties, a career high 469 yards, career high 36 completions. It has been unbelievable to watch this guy the first 2 weeks of the season. He just looks like, I wouldn't say a different player, but you can tell the impact that Mike McDaniel is making on him early here. So here's what Tua did yesterday in Baltimore. Career highs in completions, yards, touchdowns. He's the third Dolphins quarterback to throw for 6 touchdown passes, along with Bob Greasy and, of course, Dan Marino. So he tied the franchise record in touchdown passes yesterday in a single game. And then you have him as the third youngest quarterback ever to throw for 6 touchdowns in a single game behind Patrick Mahomes and, surprisingly, Mitch Trubisky. Those are the 3 guys, the youngest guys, to throw for 6 touchdowns. So right now, yes, it's an overreaction to say Tua's going to win MVP. However, right now, as of this morning, he has the 8th best betting odds to win MVP in front of Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray, and even Joe Burrow. That is wild. Vegas right now is saying that Tua Tagovailoa has a better chance to win the MVP than Super Bowl champ Matt Stafford and the guy that he beat in the Super Bowl last year, Joe Burrow. That is crazy because, and why is that? Because he's leading the NFL in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage through the first 2 weeks of the season. That might change after Monday Night Football tonight, but right now, going into Monday Night Football, he leads the NFL in those categories. He also leads the NFL in this. Here's what PFF said. Tua Tagovailoa on 10-plus yard throws this season. First in completions, first in yards, first in touchdowns. But I thought he was checked down, Tua. Again, fill out that apology form. This photo gave me goosebumps, man. Tua fired up with Dan Marino behind him. Imagine how proud Dan Marino is in this picture, man. I mean, the biggest win of Tua's career in year 3. Dan Marino, man, that's great to see. That picture got me fired up. Are you sold on Tua? Because I saw Colin Cowherd this morning say that he's still not sold on Tua. I don't care what he thinks. I care what you think. Are you sold on Tua? Type S if you are sold, or type D if you still doubt that he can be a franchise quarterback. I want to know what you think down in the comments section. It might be an overreaction to say he's going to win MVP. However, it's not an overreaction to say he has solidified himself, or at least is going to solidify himself as the Dolphins franchise quarterback. Want to tell you about our friends over at True Classic Tees because our show today is presented by True Classic Tees, and you can get 25% off using promo code CHAT. They got T-shirts. They got this Essential 9-pack right now on sale, just $13.88 per tee. They also have these polos. I'm wearing a polo right now. I love True Classic Tees, man, and the great thing about them is, I'm not the strongest guy, right? But they fit me so well. I remember I used to have all these baggy shirts that were too big. True Classic fits me really well. Makes me look a little bit more buff than I am, man. Shout out True Classic, and they're very versatile. You can wear them anywhere. I wore one to a high school football game the other night with my guy Chase Sr. We're both wearing True Classic tees. I wear one to work almost every single day. I wear them out to the bars. I wear them golfing. Very versatile, very comfortable, very soft. Get yourself outfitted, improve your wardrobe. TrueClassicTees.com/chat. Promo code CHAT, 25% off. Let's get into our next overreaction here. Do the Dolphins have the best wide receiver duo in the league? Yes, this is accurate. In fact, it might be one of the best wide receiver duos of all time. But we knew that the Dolphins already had the best wide receiver duo in the league. But I think a lot of people around the league realized that yesterday, because here is what Tyreek and Waddle did against the Ravens. Tyreek went for 11 receptions, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Penguin went for 11 receptions, 171, 2 touchdowns. They're the first pair of teammates in NFL history to record at least 10 receptions, 150 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns in the same game. We saw a lot of history made yesterday in Baltimore. This duo just isn't fair. I mean, you have the 2 fastest guys in football, at least the 2 fastest receivers, on the field at the same time. I mean, Mike McDaniel was playing Madden out there. Here's what Tyreek said. Tyreek said Mike McDaniel was playing Madden, just calling 4 verts on every single play, throwing it down the field. Baltimore had no answers in the fourth quarter for this Dolphins offense. Dolphins scoring 28 fourth quarter points. A lot of that had to do with Tua, Tyreek, Waddle. That trio is going to be deadly for NFL opposing teams this season. Now, are the Dolphins a Super Bowl contender? Is this a team that can win the Super Bowl this year? Yes, this is a Super Bowl contending team that we have in Miami. And I think this is the first time in a long, long time that we can say that. I mean, they're a legit contender. Let that sink in. Our Miami Dolphins are Super Bowl contenders. You heard it here first. This team can absolutely make a run at the Super Bowl. This team is a contender in the AFC. I am not the only one saying that. On this Overreaction Monday, ESPN, in their Overreaction Monday article this morning, they're taking notice. They have said it's not an overreaction to say the Dolphins are a contender in the AFC. We have a contender in Miami. That is unbelievable to think about. Now go down in the comments section, chime in. Are the Dolphins Super Bowl contenders? Type Y for yes or type N for no. They beat New England convincingly, a team that made the playoffs last year, a team that arguably has the greatest head coach of all time. And then they go to Baltimore, beat a former MVP in Lamar Jackson, beat a very good Baltimore team who pretty much everyone thinks they have a Super Bowl contender over there in Baltimore. And the Dolphins beat them on the road, coming back from a 21-point deficit with a rookie head coach. This team is for real. I'm typing Y for yes. In fact, I'm spamming Y for yes down in the comment section. Go and do the same. Let's talk about that rookie head coach, Mike McDaniel. Is he going to win the NFL Coach of the Year award? Yes, this is going to happen. He is the clear front runner through 2 weeks of the season. I mean, just look at this guy, man. This guy is our coach. I love this guy. Mike McDrippy, man. You love to see it. Andy Slater reported this morning. Mike McDaniel is now favored to win NFL Coach of the Year, 5-1 odds. He was my pick to win Coach of the Year coming in. I'm obviously not changing my pick. This guy has been unbelievable. He's a rookie head coach. Like, can we just acknowledge that for a second? He's a rookie head coach. He's carving up the Ravens defense, one of the better defenses in the league. Outcoaches John Harbaugh, one of the better head coaches in the league. And I saw this thing going around Dolphins Twitter today, but I guess Omar Kelly was like, no, that's not overcoming adversity. You're 2-0. Of course it's overcoming adversity. The Dolphins were getting shellacked on the road in week 2. Mike McDaniel leads them all the way back with his play calling in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins faced some adversity yesterday. Mike McDaniel did his rookie head coach. He overcame it. He won the football game. Shout out Mike McDrippy. Guys, you need to subscribe for Dolphins coverage all season long because we're the best place for Dolphins content. I really appreciate you guys down in the comment section complimenting our work, but we try to provide the most genuine, most authentic Dolphins coverage on YouTube. If you subscribe, you won't be disappointed. We have a lot of fun. We got watch parties, post-game reaction videos. We're live every Thursday with Dolphins Today Live. Go down, subscribe to the channel because we got a really good football team that we're covering in Miami. Let's talk about the offensive line because you know Will Scott can't go one show without talking about the offensive line. Is the offensive line improving? Yes, the offensive line is improving. You love to see it. Shout out Matt Applebaum, the new offensive line coach. He is doing an outstanding job. Here's what the Dolphins offensive line did yesterday against Baltimore. Keep in mind, this was with a banged-up Teron Armstead, and they did not have their starting right tackle, Austin Jackson. 53 dropbacks from Tua Tagovailoa. 9 pressures, just 1 QB hit, no sacks. The 1 sack the Dolphins gave up, it was a tight end that missed their blocking assignment. So the Dolphins offensive line, the 5 offensive linemen, did not allow a sack the entire game, and look at what happened. Look at what happens when Tua finally has time to throw. He becomes unbelievable. 6 touchdowns, 469 yards. That is what happens when Tua Tagovailoa has a good offensive line. Here was that offensive line yesterday. So Austin Jackson is on injured reserve. He is at least going to miss another 3 games. Greg Little will fill in the meantime. And Little did a pretty solid job filling in for AJ. He exceeded my expectations. Teron Armstead, Eichenberg, Williams, and Hunt, they all did their job. I give Williams credit. Not a whole lot of snapping issues yesterday. So maybe he will prove me wrong, but I liked what I saw from this Dolphins offensive line. I have to give the coaching staff and the players on this football team a lot of credit. The offensive line, the unsung heroes of yesterday's game, they deserve a lot of credit for that comeback. Did want to report this because a lot of y'all were on Twitter asking me, wait, I thought we signed Brandon Shell. Why haven't the Dolphins announced it? Take a deep breath. They finally announced the signing today. Barry Jackson saying the anticipated signing of veteran offensive tackle Brandon Shell to the Dolphins practice squad is now official. Christopher Hinton released from the practice squad. So Brandon Shell is probably going to practice with the team this week. He needs to get back into game shape because he's a veteran offensive lineman, sure, but he was not with the team, not just the Dolphins, but any team the entire offseason. He needs to ramp up back into game shape, get a week or 2 of practice under his belt, then he might be activated to the active roster. So we'll see what goes down, but if I had to guess, Shell will not play against Buffalo. He might play week 4 against Cincinnati. That's going to be a short week, but I still think that Shell might play against the Bengals. And then it's going to be interesting to see what happens after that, because if Little plays well, you're going to put Little back on the bench, or are you going to cut Shell to bring AJ back? It's going to be a tough decision if Little continues to perform well, which I think he can. All right, are the Dolphins the best team in the AFC East? Right now, this is an overreaction. Buffalo is still top dog in this division and in the conference, but this might change on Sunday. I might be coming back next Monday with that same subject and saying, this is accurate. The Dolphins beat the Bills. They are the best team in the AFC East. They're the team to beat in the AFC East. Who do you got on Sunday? Do you got the Dolphins or do you have the Bills? This is going to be one of the most hyped up Miami Dolphins games in the last 20 years. I'm serious. This is going to be a crazy atmosphere at Hard Rock Stadium. If you're going to the game, follow me on InstaWillyFin. Send me some photos. I'm going to be in the Chat Sports Studios for a watch party of this game. I know a lot of y'all are going to be rooting against Buffalo tonight against the Tennessee Titans. Don't. I want both of these teams to be 2-0 coming into this game. I want the eyes of the country to be on this game, because if the Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, this is going to send a statement to the entire NFL. The Dolphins will start to get even more respect. I think we're finally starting to get some respect around the league. But if we beat Buffalo, man, buckle up. We're going to have a party here on Dolphins Day. If we beat Buffalo, producer Jack Lauderay next Sunday, and you're going to be producing that show, I might just have to wear this for a solid week around the Chat Sports office. I might sleep in this dadgum thing. Go down, subscribe to the channel. It's game week against the Bills. Big game coming up on Sunday.